Boxingwiz.com.
Man, I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to be the best.
Boxingwiz.com. To be one champion, one face, one name. His name's Untitled. Boxingwiz.com.
Just the fact that I've been one that you've done for the longest time.
110%. There's no doubt in my mind that fight will happen. There's no doubt in my mind I'll beat Wilder as well.
I'm scaring heavyweights each and every time. Don't you see it? You know, I am the most feared. And if I'm not, then I want somebody to shut me up. I want somebody to prove that to me. I want to be proven wrong. But for right now, I don't feel like nobody's gonna prove me wrong. Who has the guts?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is another Untitled episode, and we got a lot to talk about. Game of Thrones is over. They did Jon Snow dirty. John Wick is out. Anthony Joshua, Mayweather. Certain fight fans saying that this should not be compared. Anthony Joshua versus Wilder, comparing it to Mayweather versus Pacquiao is simply unfair for the uptight, stick in the booty UK fans. They're not happy. They're not happy. It's just too much of a scapegoat for us. If every time we have to debate Joshua Wilder and we can bring up Mayweather Pacquiao as evidence or metaphors, analogy, it upsets them. So I don't know. We got to ask each other this question, Mike. Is it fair to compare Mayweather and Pacquiao to Wilder Joshua? And so many other topics and questions that the community has placed in the post today. But it's 7:30. How are you, my friend?
Hey, man, what's going on, people out there in the TBV universe? Back with another one, you know what I'm saying? And that's called me when I was getting some Z's in, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was late. When I looked at the first message, it said, yo, only about 6:30. I thought, damn. Because someone said 7:30 or whatever. But, hey, we're here. Haven't seen John Wick yet, but Game of Thrones, no. Could have did it. Could have been done better at the end, but you know, it is what it is. I think everything just can't have a great ending. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the series in total is better than like the conclusion. I really enjoyed Game of Thrones from season 1 to now. I think the way that they did the first season really caught my attention by killing it all, by killing like all the main cast members. They had Ned Stark. Everybody know Ned Stark. You know what I'm saying? He's played in like a lot of movies and stuff. So it was very, very surprising to see him get killed and see him get his head cut off the first season. But as a whole, I think Game of Thrones was a damn good TV show. I don't know where it ranks in my top 10 or top 5, but I did enjoy it. I really, really enjoyed it. Like, but the conclusion could have been better. But I've seen this many times with HBO series. Their conclusion is just doesn't be that fire. Like Sopranos conclusion wasn't that fire. The Wire conclusion wasn't that fire. I mean, it just for some reason that's just how HBO. True Blood conclusion was not that terrific. So it's just how HBO been doing it over the years. What's going on, this?
I was just going to say, I think it has to do with so many seasons, right? The writers kind of write themselves into a corner, and they've really run out of ideas. So you feel like the series, or that, at least this last season, was rushed. I didn't understand why do that to Jon Snow. Other than to fuck with people's head.
What you mean? Do what to Jon Snow?
Send him back to the Night's Watch?
That's where it all started.
Yeah, but that's the point. Without Jon, we wouldn't even be here. So if they gonna
like the world though, bro.
No, but listen to me. If they gonna release Tyrion and he's gonna become the hand of the king. And he killed their king, all right? He killed his father. They had him already on the run for Joffrey. I know he didn't kill Joffrey, but they had him on the run for Joffrey. Then you commit treason with Daenerys Targaryen. You spend a couple months in jail and you out and you become the hand. And Jon, who saved the world, he got to go back to jail.
That's how life is, bro. As much as things change, things stay the same. Tyrion is going to be a hand because that's what he's good at. Jon Snow, the bastard from Winterfell, nobody knows he's king. Nobody knows his true identity, and that's how he won. Only people that know were the people that trusted, and they're not gonna spill the beans on Jon. So, Jon,
why wasn't that the way out? Why wasn't it like, yo, he killed her? Now they brought everybody together like they did at the end, and everybody tell the truth. Everybody was there to tell the truth. Tyrion was there. He knew the truth.
It's symbolism, though, bro.
The sisters knew the truth.
Symbolism, man. When the dragon destroyed the Iron Throne, that's told me all I needed to know. That shit was not going to be how it was. And Jon Snow from the beginning said he didn't want to be king. So if his wishes were not for him to tell anybody, that's how they had to play it out. And I mean, and honestly, it fits more to Jon Snow's character than for him to all of a sudden kill a bitch then be king. That ain't Jon Snow.
He wasn't supposed to kill a bitch and be king. He was supposed to kill a bitch, be locked up, and then they make him king because he's the true king.
That ain't Jon Snow. That ain't Jon Snow's story, man.
Yeah, well, that's why they fucked up. You know, they got over 1 million people already sign a petition to remake the series, and they got 18 million watching it live. So 1 million people to sign a petition before this episode dropped. That's a lot of people, and that was when I watched the news.
And that's what showbiz is all about. You like it, you love it, you hate it, you're gonna talk about it. All this shit they doing and nothing but boosting up Game of Thrones. People are gonna go back and start from season 1, and then I heard they're coming out with like a number of different spinoffs. So
yeah, they got prequels coming.
People will get their fix. Just be patient. You know what I'm saying? It's coming back for another run.
Yeah, but that's not an answer.
It's not an answer, bro. I just gave you a history lesson on HBO and their series. Sopranos ended horribly. It ended with Tony Soprano in a diner. Then it blacked out. The Wire ended with Marlo getting checked by some little kids on the block, a block that he used to run for the whole entirety of dinner of the show. True Blood ended with them having dinner at a table and Sookie having babies. Come on, man. It's just HBO for some. Even the leftovers was kind of better for ending wise, but I just think that the way HBO set up, man, just they don't. Sometimes the writer get too big, and sometimes the writer goes on strike, so they got to fill in shit. But at the end of the day, man, I thought as a whole, damn good series. Can't complain about it.
I could have done with a better ending, man. I'm just mad like Sansa ain't done shit but get raped, teased, tortured, and all of a sudden she's badass now.
It's called perseverance.
So Jon didn't have perseverance.
I know, but that's not Jon's story, man. You trying to make Jon's story something that is not.
No, you trying to make Jon just a prisoner all his life. He started in jail. He could go back to jail.
Who say? I'm not saying that.
That's what you said.
He was a nice
watchman. You said it all started as a nice watch.
That's when he started his reign as, you know what I'm saying, becoming that guy. Why not end him as a nice watch?
First of all, we ain't even talk about it. He ain't even going to the nice watch, nigga. You seen him? He looked back at the nice watch and dipped the fuck off. He going to get himself another wildin' chick, man.
A redhead chick.
You know he like that wildin' pussy, man. Get out of here, bro. Let's be real. He wasn't going to, man. He said, yo, I'm not about to do another bid for you dumb motherfuckers. I done killed White Walkers. I done flew on dragons. You think I'm going to be behind the wall? And that's what I'm saying. His story can't end like that. So just because he grinned and we got to now assume that he went off into the woods with the wild, man, get the fuck out of it. Them writers suck.
Told you, man.
They suck, bro.
But hey, I like I said, I enjoyed the series, man. I actually, out of the 18 million people, maybe the only person that enjoyed last night episode. I enjoyed the suspense. I enjoyed the foreshadowing.
Not me.
I enjoyed the setup. I enjoyed
Bro, you know
just
how
seeing
many
every.
times I raised the volume thinking that it was something wrong because it was just blank scenes of motherfuckers looking around at the carnage. I'm like, come on,
Yeah, like
bro.
damn, it's loud.
I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, is my volume working and shit?
I'm glad they gave my nigga Brandon Broken. You know what I'm saying? The king shit. You feel me? I'm like, about time little man get a king shit. You know what I'm
That
saying?
motherfucker ain't deserve to be king.
Ah, hey, who better to be king, man? I thought that they
I
was
ain't
gonna.
even get that, bro. I'm telling you, the whole Tyrion getting out of jail and being able to facilitate this meeting in handcuffs, no less. Man,
With the
fuck
motherfucking
outta here.
what not the Daraki but the
Yeah, the Ansali dude,
the
mad as
solid
hell.
right there beside him, nigga, chilling.
Lips twitched up, mad. He pouting. It's not fair. He cannot go. And it's like, what the man? Get the fuck out of there. They should have just killed this little my man named Grey Worm. Kill Skinny Worm, man. Get him out of here,
I
bro.
ain't gonna fuck you up, nigga.
Man, Grey Worm ain't fucking shit up. Half
Well,
dick
not in
ass
real life,
nigga,
probably
man.
not. But
Man, that motherfucker, bro. Listen, he was too loyal to Daenerys, man. That's that dumb loyalty right there. Like that's a yes man. That is the definition of a yes man.
nigga,
Like,
he a soldier,
oh
my nigga.
no, oh no, she burnt down half the fucking city. I am loyal to my queen. Man, stab him too.
Nigga, she freed him, my nigga,
She freed him.
and he trained to be a soldier, though. That's all he do. You see where he going? He going to destruct some more shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Somewhere.
he wasn't. Man, what the fuck? You
He
just
flying to the Isles or whatever we see.
bruh. They gave him a whole side of the world and told him go do you, be a lord, but not a lord, right? Like they told him, like, bruh, take your people. You ain't got no people. You from this spot. Go over there and be you. And he went over there. They even gave him ships now. He wasn't no fucking sailor.
What do be you mean?
Well, I mean, they ain't say do be you, but they told him basically like be a lord. You're gonna be whatever of that side of the country, whatever the fuck where they going. You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga Great Worm took that shit
They
and
gave
like,
him,
all right.
they gave him lordship. They gave
Yeah,
him a lordship.
he ain't gonna bother by that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I know Great Worm, he like fuck that. I got my lord shit, and I'm gonna chill out over here and probably.
And that motherfucker better fall in line. Let's be real. He'll be back in shackles. Remember, he's out of them because of a dragon and a dead queen.
Yeah, but nigga,
At any given minute, them slave
who
owners.
left?
What?
Who left though, my nigga?
Bruh, it was plenty of slave owners that, remember, they just dipped off. Remember?
Oh yeah,
And they gangster. How many Unsolis did they kill? Come on, bruh. Don't be
Yeah.
crazy.
But the Masalis, man, they don't fuck around.
Shit could go, and that's what I'm saying. They left it so open-ended that they could go anyway. For all we know, world go back to the way it was. Slave owners like, hold up, the dragon flew away? And two of them dead, man. You niggas better come over and pick up this motherfucking food, this dirt over here. You gonna work for us again? Fuck out of here.
Grey Worm like fuck that nigga. Y'all dying today.
You better stay on them ships.
But got Grey Worm. All right. But yeah, man. I like I said, I like the series. I think it was a good series, and on to Westworld now. You know what I'm saying? Westworld's gonna be that flagship show going forward.
Why I seen a preview of Westworld? I ain't know what the fuck I was watching.
What? You ain't never seen it before?
Yeah, but you know this season is they like
Yeah,
outside of
she
Westworld.
escaped. Yeah, she escaped this shit.
So
She escaped like last
everything
year.
is real futuristic, and they got that dude. What was that dude? He didn't play. I think he played in Need for Speed. He's the lead character now in Westworld. The white dude.
For real? The little car driver guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't watching Need for Speed. That shit just look whack. But okay, cool. Bet, man. When did that start again? Did they give a date?
I don't know, man. Nah, I seen it, but I ain't remember. But let's start this thing. DJ Slowpokey. The push for a new boxing video game.
Yes, sir.
I don't know,
we
man.
need to
People,
see
you know,
some.
he's not the first one to ask me to can I talk about it? Can we push? Can do whatever it is that we can? But I'm just not where I used to be, like in terms of video games, dog. Like I'm just so far from having time to even play that shit because I'm always doing a podcast that it just doesn't fit my life anymore. Like, I really don't care if it's another fight night or not.
Yeah, man, Holly was talking about that. You know what I'm saying? He streamed a lot on Twitch, and he was talking about getting another fight night going. I told him, hell yeah, if they come out with one, definitely come in. There'll be another stream of like revenue that shit we could possibly do. So yeah, man, I'm always down for a fighting game, man. Like especially boxing.
Bro, I never was good at that because that's about finger speed.
Yeah,
and shit.
I know, and I'm good at 2K, so the boxing game was like once I know how to throw the like what the buttons do. Nigga, I'm jabbing you, uppercutting, left hook to the body, left hook to the head. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm always down for a fight night. I just don't know what the licensing of all the fighters, how likely that they would be. Maybe do the top 10 in each division or top 15, but that's a lot of money going out.
Yeah, man, I just wish it wasn't as difficult to get done, I seen a show, yeah, Dave C, I seen that, Watchmen. Where is that, on HBO? I seen that, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't like the movie, though, so
What?
I don't know if I'm going to like the series.
You didn't like the Watchmen movie?
At all.
Nigga, you tripping.
Dumb superheroes with no frills.
Hey, them superheroes was like, nigga, like junkies and everything. I fuck with them superheroes, dog.
Shit, yo, man, get the fuck out
the
of here,
nigga
bro.
put the
Spider-Man
the
would have
nigga-
beat all their ass.
The nigga poured grease on his nigga face, my nigga. What you talking about? I like the dude with the little mask. You know what I'm saying? His mask was kind of weird, but he was cool. I like the fucking
They got
the
a
blue
series
guy.
coming out, champ.
Huh?
They got a series coming out.
I watched the series.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get the series gonna be, but the
I
movie,
think it's
in my
HBO,
opinion,
if I ain't mistaken. I'm not sure.
definitely. And the movie, in my opinion, first time I was like, "Nez, I ain't like it," but I wanted to go back and watch it because I was like, "Eh."
Bruh, how? That shit was like 8 hours long.
It was three hours long.
So much whack, slow scenes. Oh my God.
Just the way I don't know, man. I'm a movie buff, you know what I'm saying?
And let me
Especially
tell you,
like
I looked it
superheroes.
up too. I wasn't the only one thought it was horrible. That shit was a dud, bro. I bet y'all pull up IMDb is like the worst right now, like a 5.
Check his rating. I bet it's about a 7.5. I guess 7.5.
Yeah, because probably a bunch of nerds like y'all all loved it, and y'all probably self-rated it, but
I didn't rate this shit at all. I don't never rate shit, but
shit, whack.
I feel like it was a pretty good movie, man. I enjoyed it. Watchmen again.
I can't even tell you what was the whole point of that movie. 2009, damn.
7.9?
No, 2009 is the year it came out, and it's got a 7.6. I cannot believe that.
Yeah, man.
Why, bro?
Like when I look it up, it always seems like it's highly rated.
Bro, you know what I don't want to see Elton John movie either. Why my man even doing that though? I mean,
He got a movie?
I knew it. He was the dude.
Oh, you seen John Wick already, huh?
The dude. No, we were supposed to see it today at 4. That's why the show was scheduled 7:30. But my wife got caught up in my girl got caught up in traffic. So.
Oh, them bells ringing. Them bells ringing, big dog. I heard you, nigga.
Hey man, listen.
Look at him, y'all.
Ain't nothing wrong with a
Grown
man that
man
knows what he
status over
want.
here and shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with a man that knows what he want. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. What the wedding gonna be, a
Watchman.
DR?
Watchman look whack. Nah, man, I ain't trying to get married, bro. Nobody need to spend money on that. We can go on vacation with all that.
Okay, I mean, hey. I just want to get drunk and meet some bridesmaids. I mean, bro, that's cool.
I mean, I told you where you're going to do that at. So we got another one coming from Canny. Says, agreed. They need a new fight night. Fight night isn't started enough or isn't stated enough, but I don't know how big Ness and Mike are into video games. Alex Lemon says John Wick 3, which already outsold Endgame in the box office.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God.
I saw Endgame already.
That's what I got in the news today.
I don't know how true that is, my nigga.
That's what they're reporting, bro.
Who is?
I don't know. I think it was Channel 11.
Maybe for your area. Worldwide, though, I don't know,
Stop
bro.
rolling up and Google it. Chunk.
I'm trying to smoke like you smoking, nigga. Damn.
Ivan Diaz, Ness, how much longer do you think the Dominican Nightmare will reign the heavyweight division in Border Wars? Mike, what about you? Because I'm getting the feeling that you might want to get serious with it. Mike definitely wants to get serious with it. He's younger than me, too.
Who's the Dominican Nightmare? Who's that guy?
You gonna find out come May 31st, champ. You gonna find out come May 31st, man. So yeah, Mike definitely could take it serious, bro. He's about to get the chair from Mauricio Sulaiman, and so much more could come from Mike for this. You know what I mean? Like he'll get an extra push. Right now, that's the wave. You know what I'm saying? So people will jump on and shit. His chair might get sponsors and shit. Like it's easier for Mike to become a wheelchair fighter than it is for me to become a real fighter because you need real talent for for like a real fighter, and I'm old now. Mike
Man.
got that
I'm
upper
looking.
hand.
Everything go well like I'm planning it should
Mike said
next
going to
week.
Olympics.
Then yeah, we'll get with Mauricio and try to see if they can get me into like one of them programs where I can qualify or something.
You gonna get Bo Mac to train you at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado?
Bo Mac gonna be like, nigga, please, you don't pay enough.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm getting big money from these private
stories on him, bro. We gonna do stories. We gonna reach out to everybody like, yo, my name is Mike. I'm in a wheelchair, and I want you to host me.
If I got anybody to train me, it would probably be Money Pal trainer.
Man, he ain't big enough.
I mean, he in a wheelchair though.
Carlito says, yeah, Ness needs to tie Mike to one of them Heyman loyalty contracts before he gets a win in the Border Wars and is off to the Olympics. Yeah.
Bro, speaking of the Heyman contract, do you see the little thing about Gary Russell?
Man, who gives a fuck about him?
Damn, bro.
Bro, let's just be real. He
a player in boxing right now, man.
No, he not.
He not a player at all?
No.
Come on, man. He a champion at 126, talking about moving up to 130 to face Tank and Burchill. He really want Burchill.
Bro, when the last time somebody called out Gary Russell? Gary Russell's frozen out, bro.
I think JoJo Diaz last and called him out.
Bro, JoJo Diaz called him out because he was in
the mandatory, I know.
Because he was in a fucking vacant title, a mandatory purse bid with his ass that they lost, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Man,
Gary Russell ain't got nothing. Listen, Gary Russell, sexiest fight is Tank, and now he might not get it because he out here talking about he a free agent and he willing to leave Al. He might. You know, they might put my man on the back burner now. You want to talk that crazy shit?
Maybe he's not fighting as much as he wants to.
Bruh, you gonna believe that bullshit?
I'm not believing anything. I'm just saying.
I guess you ain't watched the Zone Akin Barak show with him.
Did they have one with Gary Russell?
About a week ago, right before his fight. And same thing as always, bro. He made good money. He lived good. And that's why he fight one time a year, bro.
Okay.
Like, my man is just cool. He just want, like, it's like me, man. You drop $1 million on me, I'm not blowing it. I'm already
but trying to properties.
I'm trained into living a certain way. It's like my girl called me every day, like, what you ate? Oatmeal, 2 scoops, the regular Quaker, regular one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It's just fuel. I'm going to the gym. Oatmeal every day. No fancy shit. No chopped bananas and strawberry. None of that shit. Just oatmeal, nigga. Maybe 100 motherfucking calories in that shit. That's it. Oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how to grind. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, I used to follow David Ramsey, man. He said one thing that stuck with me for life, man. And you could choose to live like no one else today so that tomorrow you could live like no one else. So, you know, if for a year you got to eat beans and rice and there ain't no meat on that plate, but next year, man, what's it going to be like? Because you saved up all that steak money that you ain't eat for that year. You know what I mean? So you got to live like no one else. So you could live like no one else. You know what I mean? People got to sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Gary Russell never sacrificed until he became a fighter and a champion. And it seems after he became a champion, he's lost that will to be great. It's just that simple. You could see any other champion and check the level of people they fought and then compare them to Gary Russell, man. You know, Brazil said Wilder's the worst champion. I think that Gary deserves that role.
What?
You know, as worst champion.
No. Not by a long
He wasn't a champ.
Right.
Listen, first of all, he wasn't a champ when he fought Lomachenko, so that's off.
Okay.
That's off. So you can't say he fought any top fighter because JoJo Diaz was a mandatory, a dude that First of all, he a mandatory, so he made it to the number 1 position on the mandatory position, but no one ever thought Jojo Diaz was that dude. Al didn't even sign him. Jojo Diaz must have hated Al Heyman, okay? He must have nightmares of Al Heyman because he signed all his boys. If you ain't know, Jojo was boys with all them dudes. Everybody, Earl, Maurice, Marcus Brown, all them dudes. But he ain't get signed. Maybe he ain't want to. Maybe he wanted to be with Oscar because he's Mexican and he felt like the Latino would take care of him. But he ain't get signed. And he ain't had the trajectory of none of them other fighters. Rashid Warren got like 3 title shots, bruh. My man got 1 title shot in a vacant, in a mandatory. Like, no way, Jose. No way, Jose.
Bro, I don't think Gary Russell is the worst champion out there, though, bro. I'm sorry, man. I don't know off the top of my head because I don't want to put nobody.
Who he fought?
I don't want to put.
Who he fought as a champ? As a champ, who he fought?
I'm not even going like off who he fought. I'm going by like what I've seen in the ring. I'm saying,
bro, he ain't never fought top 5 in his division, man. Never.
All right, and it's not like he's not. Well, he's not been. Every time I see or hear from Gary Russell, he was calling out Carl Frampton and Leo Santa Cruz.
You mean once a year you see and hear from him?
Yeah,
and once a year he tells you he's calling these guys out, but that's why he don't get them fights.
And that's it. And he don't never get to fight. But yeah, man, I wouldn't say he's the worst champion in boxing, man.
Bruh, look, he trying to get about that Al Heyman clutch because he see who coming up. Al about to serve him up. Al like, oh, you want Leo? All right, right after motherfucking Tug. Toot! Let Tug come through. He number 1. Yeah. Tug.
King Tug?
None by y'all.
Oh, no, yeah. Man, Gary beat him.
Okay.
Gary beat him.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't impressed by what I seen from Namba when Ron was talking about him.
Okay.
But we got one from...
Shakur number 5. Frampton there. You know? He gave Kiko
Shakur,
a shot.
You better watch out for Shakur, nigga. If Shakur gets that WBC ranking, nigga, vacate.
Bruh, yo, I mean, I'm just sorry, bro. Look at the names that is there that he ain't even fought yet. He still ain't fought a Claudio Moreira. He still ain't fought Miguel Mariaga. He still ain't fought Jesse Magdaleno.
I think Claudio might give him problems, though.
Carl Frampton been there forever. He still ain't fought him. Scott Quigg has been there forever. He still ain't fought him. Come on, bro. Like, who's he fought? Really, who's he fought? Like, why should we be like, yeah, man, Russell deserves the Leo Santa Cruz fight?
I didn't say he deserved it. I didn't use those words. I'm saying he's been calling those guys out and just can't get the fight. That's all I'm saying.
He fought Johnny Gonzalez.
You know, he probably who he probably gets served to.
This dude's resume, man.
Probably get never mind. Cause when Loma fought Rico, was that 130?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might fuck around and get Rico at 126. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a good fight for him. Be a good fight for Rico too.
Yeah, man. Rico right now, we gotta see is he old, man.
Yeah, we got one from Rodney McGee. When will Wilder get the respect he deserves? He 41-0-1 with 40 KOs. At first, his resume was weak. Then he beat Stavern for the title with little experience. Now he has fought 3 straight top 7 heavyweights. And all I hear is Luis was old, Fury was 60%, and Brazil was not a true boxer, former football player. I think, man, he's getting the respect now, man. I think a lot more people are coming out and starting to realize that this guy is not a game. I was actually watching this show called Get Up, comes on ESPN, and if you guys would have heard the analysts' reaction to the knockout, like when they were like running the replays over, they were just like flabbergasted, and they were like, "Damn, I see why he said, I got the power to like kill somebody or boxing is a sport where killing somebody illegal. His power is scary." These are the words from the Get Up crew, not me. He said his power is scary, and he's definitely believable when he starts talking like that. And after the display Saturday night, they were all calling for the big fight with him and Joshua or him and Fury. But they actually had Fury on Get Up.
Yo, they go to the next show. Macklin compares the danger of Wilder to young Mike Tyson. Told you, man. Mike a hater, man. We could have been the first one to lead off with the Wilder Tyson comparison, but he hated on me hard. He always hating on my titles, man. He always hating on my titles.
I just didn't like the comparison, big dog.
Yeah, all the callers came in comparing him to Mike.
Yeah.
I wanna be like Mike.
Well, I saved you a show then.
Like
I
Mike.
gave you a highly rated show. Then I saved you one. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I agree with you though. I think he getting the respect he deserve. And as far as people calling Fury old or Lewis old and Fury this and that, like we gonna do that all the time. Same way we do it with Joshua. You know what I mean? Like we find ways or reasons why Joseph Parker decided to fight Joshua instead of Wilder. Like it is what it is, man. Until these guys fight each other, we're always gonna be nitpicking at their resumes, man. And
as soon as Joshua beats,
even Floyd was the greatest, and then. We would talk about his resume like, oh, he didn't fight Paul Williams, he didn't fight Margarito. Oh, look, he was afraid to fight Khan. Khan won the poll, but he picked Maidana. It's like you got shit to talk about every fight out here, bro.
As soon as Joshua beats Ruiz, somebody be calling Ruiz fat, out of shape, took it on late notice. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, absolutely. If Joshua fights Ruiz next, not Ruiz. I meant to say Luis Ortiz. Then I'll be like, nah, in an argument with Mike one day, just for shits and giggles, I'd be like, oh, man, come on. Wilder already, softened him up and AJ came behind. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we do as fans. We haters.
Yeah. We got one from Brendan Maurice. Let's take a trip down memory lane. In your opinion, who won the Jay-Z versus Nas battle?
I guess I got my swagger back.
Now, look, Takeover was a better diss track, but I think Ether is more... It lives longer, man. It has aged better than Takeover.
I don't get that. Like, I swear, y'all not the first person. Like, I've been word is born. This funny shit.
Yeah, same.
I'm so old, dog. I'm so old. I had this beef. Oh my god.
You had a beef with a nigga because they said Ether was better.
No. This debate.
Okay.
I had this debate, bro. Like in the Bing. That's how old I am, bro.
In the Bing.
In prison, nigga.
Okay.
That's how old I am.
Yo, I had the crazy shit turns, boy.
I had the Walkman, B. Yo, I thought I was the shit. I had the Walkman, tape deck. With the Jay-Z motherfucking Blueprint album down there, dog. Bruh, Ness always bust moves. I'm telling you, when they do that movie on me, it's gonna be crazy, bruh. I always bust moves. I remember I put my Christian cousin, dog, to throw Hennessy and cassette decks. You know what I mean? Because I had a cassette player. So I was down in Kent. So when they would come see me, it's like this long strip. But later during the week, we would be the ones that had to mow that lawn. So, to get them to drop you this shit, you pick it up later. We had a cool CO. But anyway, long story short, yeah, man. I was locked up for this album. I went hard for this album, bro.
Yes,
I was working out every day to Jay. I probably know every song on that album by heart. Like as long as it's playing, I'm gonna rap every verse. Like I'm a big Jay fan. Cannon got it right. I do seem like a Jay fan. I'm more like a Jay fucking lover. When you can physically buy shit like CDs and shit, I had all them CDs in the book. Remember the books? You had to. Nah, you don't know the books. You had to put your book. You had to put your CD in the book because you had so many CDs. See, Latinos is different, man. We change the speakers out. We get amplified. We like to be heard coming down the street.
I always kept the damn case, man. Like I bought every Jeezy CD up until TM 103.
Oh my God, Jeezy, bro. Fucking 2000. Like what was it? When Recession came out? 2007.
2008.
Oh my God.
2008, 2009. That shit right there changed a lot of shit, nigga. The first one, the second one, nigga, the streets is watching. Can't ban the Snowman. Trap or Die. Trap or Die 2.
I ain't do all Jeezy. I did obviously. When he busted on the scene, I was a commercial. I'm always been a commercial hip hopper, right? Like I listen to the shit on the radio, the shit that's popping. So obviously when he bust on the scene, for me as a casual, you from the South, so you probably had all his mixtapes. I think for me. I'm gonna sound super casual, but I'm gonna believe that's the truth. Was Soul Survivor? So
that's the first of the year.
Yeah, no, the single, not the CD, because that song.
I'm saying Soul Survivor was on the first CD.
Okay, but that single is what touched us, because he was fucking with Akon. See,
that nigga, I thought what touched y'all was the fact that he did the motherfucking the paid in full, paying homage to them doing that video.
Nah.
Oh man, you got to see that video.
I don't know. I want to say for me, And my crew was Soul Survivor. That shit touched us like, you can catch me on the block. I'm like, whoa.
Ain't
With
got
that thing cocked.
I'm dropping
Yo, what?
Cause I'm a
I'm a
rider.
rider. Hey, a Soul Survivor. I'm like, damn. And I already fuck with Akon heavy. Like, you know, you probably thought I was whack because I had that big CD. I think it was like a blue cover where he's just big and black. It's just his neck and his face on the album. I had that shit, bro. I fucked with Akon because then he started crossing over too.
Akon made some money, man.
Yeah, he started fucking with all my like right now.
Akon made some
right
money.
now, he got a popping song with Anuel right now. Like, yo,
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, damn. I
And
ain't know he's still making music.
Don't forget, he the one signed that white girl. You don't know.
Iggy?
Nah, the more popular one than Iggy.
More popular one than Iggy. She sang a rap.
Lady Gaga. That was it.
Yeah, okay.
He's sitting on that Lady Gaga. You ain't noticed after Lady Gaga came out, he stopped singing because it was done. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like Dr. Dre to Eminem. You know
I
what
thought
I mean?
Lady Gaga been out though because she had a song with motherfucking
Google
Eve
it,
back in the day.
Google it, man. Akon is responsible for Lady Gaga.
Bro, he must been in the business for a long time because are you not was that Pink that Let Me Blow Your Mind song? That shit was big.
Yeah. Pink
That
and
was
Eve.
Pink?
Pink and Eve.
Okay, so that wasn't Lady Gaga. I got you.
So I ain't got the beat down, but it's some
Hey,
weird
that's my
shit.
shit though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was probably like 6th, 7th grade. I was singing that shit out that motherfucking song. But yeah, man, I've been a Jeezy fan. You know what I'm saying? This is Jay-Z, but Jeezy.
I put Akon, Lady Gaga, and the next thing came up was manager. See, Akon has revealed that he has cashed out on his involvement with Lady Gaga. So look,
he cashed out.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably cashed out at the right time because I mean, she's probably gonna be as hot as she's gonna be though.
They talking about he cashed out. Look, the R&B singer who first signed Gaga to his Con Live label in 2007, he had that money long time ago, champ. Trying to tell y'all.
He got all that, man. That's why he
had that Rockefeller
building.
Startup money, man. That was that beginning.
That's why he over there building wheels and shit and giving Africa running water and electricity.
Hell yeah, he doing a lot of shit. He always been very proactive, man. So, Ruin 504 says, while I do think the AJ Wilder fight is the next Louis Bowe. Damn, he said it is. Hearns seems to think the fight will happen and is open for a U.S. date due to the money that can be made here. Is it fair that our UK friends would have to travel? Of course it's fair. And just the way you preference this whole statement, Hearns seems to think the fight will happen in the the fight is in the U.S., bro. We just did the show this morning, bro. Tables turn. This shit's over.
As much as things change, things stay the same. Anytime a big fight happens and we need one of them UK guys come over, well, what they do, they travel. Ricky Hatton traveled for Mayweather. No different from Joshua. The money is in the States. The money that can be generated is in the States with these casinos, with these site fees, and now with the advent of sports betting. Boy, y'all better look out. I'm telling you, because that's the only thing that y'all really had over us in England is sports betting. If they get this shit right, you know what I'm saying, and the states and all these states decide to either come together or do their own thing, oh man, money about to be plentiful.
Yo, I wish Wilder would have came at Floyd like, yo, you next, motherfucker, keep talking about me, for real.
What Floyd say about him now?
He always talking shit about Wilder.
Okay, yeah.
He always talking shit about Wilder. He picked Fury. Then he said Fury won. Mm-hmm. He should have just said it like, yo, you always hating on me. You mad I'm about to break your fucking record. I'm way better than you. You was boring niggas to sleep. I'm knocking niggas out. I'm putting them to sleep. You was boring them. You whack. You a hater. That's what I want from him, son.
And then because Floyd did say
Floyd wasn't even supposed to be at that fight. He tried to put his little fighter on there. I'm telling you, I bet you that was strategic by I was about to call it Kanye. Yeezy the God. I was about to call Al Heyman Yeezy the God. But I bet you that was strategic by Heyman, man, to get the two together just so they could get that pan off, man. Think about it. All that. Listen, that production was very strategic. If you notice, they had clipped every little bit of media row that he did. Wherever he went, they had a little bit. And they turned it into a highlight video. It was like a music video everywhere he went. So why wouldn't they want Mayweather there to associate those casual viewers with Deontay Wilder because Mayweather's like, oh shit, kind of like a symbolism of passing of the torch. Maybe I don't know. I could be overthinking it. I see you making faces. What you think?
I think Floyd, you know what I'm saying, it's always good if Floyd at the fight, but I don't think they necessarily needed him there or Wilder needed him there. I think with people tuning in, I think Wilder got the people tuning. I'm ready for these numbers to come out to see what he does on primetime TV. But I think with the stuff that he was talking during the week, all the interviews that he was doing, and the way he went out there and took care of business, bruh, he's his own engine, he's his own
90 seconds.
rocket. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna take his career where it needs to be taken. I don't think that we necessarily need Floyd around for Wilder. Maybe for the Manny Pacquiao Keith Thurman fight, yeah. For the Sean Porter Errol Spence fight, yeah. But for the heavyweights, I think Wilder got this shit sold up for Showtime. You know, I think he's starting to get on that trajectory where he's gonna become a household name.
Yeah, man.
60 seconds.
I agree. Let's get to the next one. We got Jose Garcia. He says, what a fucking KO. What did you think of the intro video before the fight? I thought it was very inspirational and motivational. I seen him talking about this yesterday. I don't remember this, but that's what happened. You know, me and Mike, you guys don't even know. Me and Mike were rushing, and we were, I don't know, I would say 5 minutes behind schedule to do the live fight chat. So we're getting everything ready to go, and we actually went live, but we weren't live.
Yeah, like round two, nigga.
That was the mistake. We were into it, and when we looked, we were live, but not live to the scheduled show. So I had to cancel that, start the scheduled show. By the time we started the scheduled show, Wilder knocked him out. So
10 seconds.
I say all that to say I didn't even see no inspirational, motivational video. What about you?
I think if he's talking about the one he's talking about him doing this for his daughter and why he started boxing, I think that's the one he's talking about. If not, then I'm sorry. But yeah, man, Wilder's story is truly like a American inner city country boy kind of story. You know what I'm saying? Come from nothing, make yourself into something. Find a reason to like pursue your passion. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that reason is not necessarily a great reason, but at the end of the day, 14 years later, you know what I'm saying? He got a beautiful family, and I just think that his story is gonna touch a lot more lives before he's said and done. I actually see him do a interview with Good Morning CBS. Came across my feed with one of the former Sports Center ESPN anchor women. I forgot her name, but I know her face.
All right, we got KO the hater. Ness, why do you always compare Wilder AJ to Mayweather times? Like Mayweather was good for boxing. First of all, he fought Pac when they were way out of their prime. Also, he brought this era of not losing your O, which is bad for boxing. As boxing fans, we should be putting pressure on champions to fight each other and not support marination. Wilder fighting AJ when he's no longer in his prime, which is highly likely, surely can't be good for boxing.
All this talk about Wilder come out of his prime, I don't get it, bro. It's a heavyweight division. The guy's 33, and as you can see, don't really take a whole lot of damage, man, in his fight. Fury's fight, not a whole lot of damage taken. Ortiz's fight, maybe a little bit more than he should have. But outside of that, give me something.
I think it's nervous energy, man. I think that, boxing fans are starting to see that this fight needs to happen now because both men are going to get better. Both men can take a loss. So many things can happen. It's boxing. And they're just getting anxious, I think.
Hey, man, we got people out here watching WWE Raw. Motherfucker told me the WWE champion just shouted out Bomb Squad on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, word? Did he just say Bomb Squad, or did they put a picture of him? Like,
nah, like Monday Night Raw. You know how like wrestling.
No, I know, but did they at least pan to a picture of him? Like, shout out to Bomb.
I don't know. I just know the guy got on the mic, and that's what Joseph said. He said Bomb Squad. Maybe he said shout out to Deontay Wilder after that. But big ups to it, man.
Yeah, no,
Definitely.
listen. It is
And I hope
happening.
nigga that catchphrase is trademarked right now, Wilder. Please, if you're listening, trademark that and trademark
To
to this
this day.
day.
Listen, it's happening. It's happening. And this is what I said. Like, people laugh it off, but you don't see Deontay Wilder saying any of AJ's little catchphrases, even though he doesn't have any. It's the other way around. There's one guy that's influential, but yet people say that the other one is the globally bigger star. How is that so? When I'm touching souls across the pond, you're saying what I'm saying all the way over here. We're thousands of miles away, but my presence is felt. I don't know what they're talking about. Whatever. Canna says, let's talk Tyson Fury attempting to play promoter matchmaker and pit Wilder versus AJ fight. Giving him time to stay safe, cash his top-rank ESPN checks, and keep his imaginary lineal championship, a.k.a. trying to gypsy the heavyweight division. Please do not spoil John Wick 3.
I think Fury just a little bit nervous, like Ness said, nervous energy. Sees Wilder knocking the guy out. You know what I'm saying? Says he'll do that to everybody else besides him. I think Fury actually woke up a sleeping dog, and sometimes if you're from the country, from the south, it's best to let sleeping dogs lie. But Wilder's up now, and I just hate to see his opponents in the near future, whoever that might be.
Yo, this shit remind me of that Mike Jones song back in the day. You know what I mean? Back
Back
then,
then, they didn't
know
want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me.
all on me. Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Niggas is so mad right now. First it was like, oh, Wilder need to take what we giving him. Wilder need to take whatever percent. He don't deserve nothing. And now it's like, yo, tell your mans, Ness, why you don't contact your man? Even Eddie told me to contact Wilder.
When?
Come on, nigga, on multiple interviews.
I thought even like over the weekend, like nigga today or something. Like,
No, listen, on multiple interviews he said it. On multiple interviews he said it.
Yeah.
When I was in Chicago, he sat me down off air. I even thought I could make it done. I even started having flashbacks. Fantasies of really being a dude to get it done, and somebody throwing me a little bone.
You got your little cut, know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
I
had a little fantasy, like, yo, what if they just throw you a little bone, cause you know what I mean? But nah, that shit ain't happen like that, bro. It ain't gonna happen like that. Like, that shit, bruh, it's just hard, man.
Too much money involved.
Nah,
man.
they said it the best, bro. It's like, how you want to do? Earl said it the best. You want to do business, but you saying all this other stuff. That's not how we gonna get business done.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how you gonna get business done. Eddie Wilder could talk all they want to, as long as Shelly Finkel and John Skipper got open communication.
With you this weekend. He said everything got to stay private. He didn't say me and Eddie could talk. He said this fight will get done when everything is private, when y'all don't hear nothing. He ain't say when me and Eddie keep talking.
No, I'm not saying them like talking about the deal. I'm talking about them as far as like still taking shots at each other in the media.
Yeah, look, Wilder said a lot of mature things. I don't know if he'll get credit because I think he said something like, let's leave the past in the past and see if we can move forward and stuff like that. Plus, he let you know that the lines of communication was open.
Eddie gave Wilder credit, you know what I'm saying? But it should have been the first thing you talked about. But I understand you kind of wanted to put him last because a new way, great night about a new way. See, he said first thing first.
No, what he did was use Wilder to promote his DAZN card and the WBS, bro. That's what he did.
Yeah, man, great knockout by a new way and Josh Taylor, what a boxing performance. And Wilder, man, fair play to you, man. Great knockout.
Hey, keep it last. Keep people listening to everything else. You know what I mean? Rockman Ingram says, Ness, it seems like you didn't get that inside action for this fight. Were you busy or what? That's exactly what it was, man.
Hold on. We got a follow-up, man. Cannon taking shots. Hashtag facts. It was weird how hands-off Ness was with this fight. And it was in NYC. Did TVB take that to zone / Eddie Hearn money and lose access to the Wilder plus other PBC fighters? Gasp with dramatic music.
Not even. Bruh, I'm just getting old, man. I don't like New York City, and Ron was there, so it's like you know, when Ron goes to Fight Hype, then I got to get back out there. But right now, I don't want to go to New York. It costs me almost $100 a day to get to New York, so to cover the whole fight week. And you know how it be, yo. Listen, I like my office. I like my studio. Even I always tell you, I'd rather watch the fights from home. Like, I don't really like all that pandemonium.
You sound like Joe Rogan, my nigga. I swear to God. Joe Rogan, like, the only fight that I do are the pay-per-view fights. All the other shit I ain't fucking with.
Yo,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? I can do the live fight companion from my house, get money, get high, and sip wine with my friends, and we just talk about fighting.
Exactly. And I don't gotta go look for parking. I don't gotta worry about getting my car towed. I don't gotta worry about paying $65 for parking so I don't get my car towed. I don't gotta worry about, you know, being in line, waiting for access. Like, yo, if I want Wilder, I text Wilder. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? I just don't ever push. You heard Shelly. I could get him once a week. I just don't ever push. You know what I mean? That's not my thing. But I definitely
you don't want to burn them up.
I
You don't want to burn them up
didn't
either.
lose access, man. I definitely didn't lose access. I'll be in the next camp for sure.
Probably won't. I probably won't be in the next camp. You know what I'm saying? Ness heard. I mean, Wilder heard the pitchfork. Ness tied me too. You know what I'm saying? He said, Mike, play the devil's advocate. All right, cool.
Yo,
man, why would no beat?
Y'all hear this is third time prefacing that I said play devil's advocate.
You didn't say that.
He want to make sure if Wilder listen to any of these next episodes, he hear him saying that I asked him to play that position.
Nigga, I clipped it, nigga. Send it to him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! Oh!
Hey, I got your message, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure we was good. You know what I'm saying? We was clear. Nah, that's all I love though. Talked to Chris, and Chris said everything all good. So.
Oh my God, y'all hear Mike? He got nervous, y'all.
I did, bro.
He thought he got cut off.
Bro, read the message that you read me and tell Mike. Oh, how you? What do you say? And tell Mike I heard him or something, or I heard Mike and let him know or some shit like that. Like, yeah, what I say this morning, nigga? Was I going too far left, nigga?
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm trying to make damn show entertaining and shit. You know what I'm saying? Have a UK fan base, but no, fuck that fan base. But I'm talking shit.
That's right. That's right. Andre Diakonu's right. Plus the tolls, bumper to bumper traffic. Dog, New York ain't nothing nice,
bro,
man.
Bumper to bumper parking. Y'all got them parking mats. That's some shit I'll never get used to. So you telling me y'all want me to put this shit on my car in case somebody gonna hit me?
Yo, Cannon said he protesting if Ron did. Yo, Ron is already out, bro. The Wolves already poached Ron, bro.
What you gonna protest, my nigga? You can't protest TBV now. What you trying to protest? Yeah, man, the Wolves came at Ron. You know what I'm saying? Ron told me it was a couple of different packs of wolves coming at him. But big ups to Ron, man. Still my brother from another mother, man. Support you, whatever you do, man. Much love to you. We got one from Joseph Rodriguez Garces.
They said Mike afraid he gonna get kicked out the Range Rover.
Out the Range Rover.
Wilder's Range Rover, Nick.
Wilder got a Range now?
Oh man, it's a metaphor, you know. You ain't in the whip. You ain't in the whip, baby. If you ain't in the whip, you out the whip.
I ain't never rode in the whip though, so
I did.
Who do you feel like is the best in the rap game right now? And shout out to the South for running the rap game.
That's so tough.
Yeah, Mike needs to come out to that dirty. I mean to that riding dirty at Border Wars. I got one song in mind for Border Wars, you know what I'm saying? So
yo, first of all, the issue with Border Wars walkout songs
you gotta mute it, yeah.
Copyright, man.
You gotta mute it like I did for Jose. You mute it for that 10 seconds, you know what I'm saying? And just put the camera on the person as they're walking out. Then as they get in the ring, you cut that shit off and back to the live broadcast.
This gym is smaller. Like, it's not gonna have that walkout. It could be done, but it ain't gonna have that whole straight.
Yeah.
That Jose had.
You got one from Carlitos KA4. Damn, we got it long. I want to discuss how lucky we are to have two beasts in the heavyweight division. But hold on. Who running the right game right now for me would probably be Drake probably, or a J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? Those guys, kind of guys. Maybe Yeah, Big Crit, one of my favorites. I still like Yo Gotti. I mean, it's a lot of different guys that I like. But
Bro,
go ahead,
I
Ness.
can't even answer it because I honestly I don't even listen to rap, man.
Yeah, you listen to
Like,
that.
yo, I want to drive to North Carolina and I don't even want to invite my son because I don't listen to that shit he listened to. I want to listen to Anuel the whole 9 hours, motherfucker. So I'm rather wait for my girl. Yeah, like I'd rather go with his mom because like I don't know. I don't even know who to put on. Sometimes I be wanting to listen to rap and I always go to the For You on Apple Music and they ain't recommending me shit. They ain't recommending me shit. You know what I mean? I'm a Latino Spanish rap dude right now. It's been like that for the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years. I'm just on that shit.
We got one from Carlitos K84. I just want to discuss how lucky we are to have two beasts in the heavyweight division. Both fighters have flaws. We see Wilder get stunned by Brazil, Fury, and Ortiz. We have seen AJ get dropped by Klitschko and stunned by White and Povetkin. They are both improving with every fight. Some said AJ lacked stamina and he went. I know. Some said AJ lacked stamina. He then went 10 and 12 with Takium and Parker. They said Wilder was wild, but he showed a crisp 1-2 versus Brazil and the intelligence to hold when in trouble. I'm Team AJ when the fight gets signed, but I like Wilder and what he stands for as a black man. Hashtag I want a trilogy. Uh, respect UK and respect. I agree, man. I think both fighters do have flaws, and I think that makes it more intriguing to the fans because they know that both fighters are willing to exchange, and both fighters have little flaws that each other can capitalize on. But like I said on the show this morning, if they keep letting Wilder fight, man, he's just gonna keep getting better and better. Because man, I'm seeing an improvement. You know what I'm saying? And I like hearing the going back to the basics because I really think that he took his due diligence and time out to like correct little things in his game, keeping your guard up. You know what I'm saying? Keeping that 1-2 crisp right down the middle, keeping that left hook short. All kind of things, going to the body, investing in the body. We've seen that too. So, I just think, man, both fighters are. It's gonna make for a great fight whenever it happens. I got Wilder by KO though.
Andre Diakonu says, Ness, can Eddie get you a one-on-one with AJ during fight week or the protectors blocking the heat on fight week? I don't know. I mean, there could be a strong possibility. They've already given us some love. Jack is the Truth was approved, and Ron is approved. So
Jack coming
Jack's coming.
already, man. Are you gonna meet Jack?
Yeah, I'm gonna meet Jack. Why wouldn't I want to meet Jack?
Is he flying into LaGuardia or?
He just texted me right now. Actually, he's gonna start looking for flights in the morning.
Yes, that's great, man.
That's
I
the
get to meet
problem
Jack
right
too.
there.
Shit.
That's the problem with boxing right there, and that's why you guys, H Money. I wanted to, this is like partially personally for you, and everyone else. That's why you guys are so important as patrons. You know what I mean? Because like, look, 9 days. This is actually better than normal. This is 2 weeks. They gave him 2 weeks. Normally, you get 9 days. Like he's got 12 days, almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks. Damn, that fight is 12 days away.
Yep. It's 4 days away.
But
yeah, man, I definitely think Eddie should give y'all some proper time with Joshua, man.
It's so biggest... hard, bro. Look, for them, it's like, yo, this is our first debut. They're being pulled in so many ways, and then they have the majors to get to. The Fox News, just like Deontay Wilder went to all these things, the stock exchange. All we got to do is hope for the best. But you know what it is, man. Power is in numbers, bro. Power is in numbers. You heard Eddie tell me, almost a year ago? Like, IFL's a proper channel. They get millions of views. People ain't playing. Like, numbers is what matters. This is not a game anymore. Like, social media, I told you, we talk about it every day. It's so powerful. And, they understand that. So, we just got to keep our nose clean, keep grinding, keep working, and, those opportunities will come. I tell my guys all the time, like, we young, Metaphorically, we young. The fighter gets old, Maybe we don't get to sit down with AJ. We get to sit down with the next heavyweight champ. You know what I mean? Because look how old Dan Rayfield is and Kevin Iole and, Thomas Hauser, fucking even the big names like Max. How old do you think Max is? How old do you think Stephen A? Yo, I caught my son listening to Stephen A. Smith. Not that it's a sin, but it's just like, holy shit, this dude's gone through generations. I don't even watch Stephen A. Smith. Like,
bro, it's First Take, man. I told you, it's like it's the biggest sports show inside the NBA. I think inside the NBA gets a tremendous amount of viewers, and that's just because of their chemistry on set. But First Take is mainly about Stephen A. And Max is like me. You know what I'm saying? He's a good co-pilot. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. are like more boisterous, more demonstrative, more animated when you guys talk. So that's why Stephen A. probably gets all the attention that he does get.
All I'm saying is that my man's been there through multiple generations. He's been there for my brother who forced me to not like those sports. Mm-hmm. So I skipped that whole generation. My brother's older than me. I skipped it. I boycotted ESPN and all their sports, because of my adolescence. But look, my son is 18. He's eating breakfast this morning and is like, he watching the shit on his phone. I know Stephen A. Smith, you know what I mean? I wanted to say like, yo, I met that dude, right? He
I know when Stephen A. say you started with like some newspaper, like as a beat writer. He was making like, he said $1,600, $1,700 a month. Nigga, last time that I heard, he's supposed to be signing like a $10 million a year annually contract with ESPN for like a re-up. So hard work, man, dedication.
I'm sure, man. I'm sure he gets big bucks, yo. Not to mention my uncle. My uncle lives and dies by that, and so does Andre Diacono. Every time someone is on there that is boxing related, Diacono sends it to me, or my uncle sends it to me. People watch that religiously every single day.
I do. Definitely watch
what
it
time
on.
They come on?
I watch it on ESPN Plus on the playback, so no commercials, none of that shit. I get right to it. Get to the shit that I want to see. If I want to see it, fast forward. I live in that day and age now.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Oh, D's got one. If Soulja Boy and Chris Brown decided to make this fight again, and they asked you to help make it happen, one, who was the A side, and what's the split?
They asked me to make it happen?
Yeah, ask the boxing voice. How much money would the fight estimated, in your opinion? And three, who would you throw on the undercard?
Chris Brown is the A side.
Nah, nigga, Soulja Boy the A side.
You wow.
Chris Brown beat bitches. We don't beat bitches over here, nigga. That's our whole campaign. Bruh. We don't beat bitches. We gonna beat you. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Brown is the A side.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
The split is like 80-20.
Boy, you out your mind. You think Soulja Boy clout ain't rising out here?
Bruh, listen.
You think his Breakfast Club interview didn't go viral?
Nah, man.
You think his Everyday Struggle interview didn't go viral?
Listen. He's not mainstream media popular like Chris.
Man,
Chris is a pop singer.
He got the kids though.
No, man, he don't have them anymore. He don't got them anymore. He ain't had a kid-friendly song. He ain't had a kid-friendly song in forever.
Let me look at Soulja Boy followers.
He got tattoos on his face now. You kidding me?
Listen, let me look at Soulja Boy.
Chris Brown is on all levels more popular than Soulja Boy.
Let me look at my nigga Soulja Boy right quick.
I can't even believe we debating this, bro.
Y'all say Soulja Boy ain't got. He got 5.9 million.
Nigga, Chris Brown has better women than Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy never had a girlfriend on the level of any of Chris Brown women.
How many Chris Brown got?
You still just saying shit into the mic, bro. Stop.
I'm trying to see how many followers Chris Brown got.
You done repeated that shit 30 times.
Oh, shit. God damn. He got way more than Soulja Boy.
I'm telling you.
He A-side.
Undercard.
Kanye
and Drake on the undercard. No. Actually, not Kanye
you can't
and Drake.
Put Kanye and Drake on the undercard.
I'm gonna tell you why. Not Kanye and Drake. Not because they too big, but just because Kanye don't really want to smoke with Drake. Drake has came out home, so it's got to be Drake, and that dude Pusha T. He played Drake.
Nah, man.
He played Drake. Drake got to get the fade for that.
Give me an even fight, man. I want to see Kodak Black and T.I. in the ring with each other. You know what I'm saying? Go and squash that shit. Huh?
They got beef?
Yeah, Kodak said some shit about he want to be a good man for Laura London. God bless the
Yeah,
dead
but T.I.
nigga.
too old. He too old to come out
Don't
here
matter.
defending
They the same
people.
height. They same.
Yeah, but
same
you
size.
too old to come out here defending people. It was
What you
like 10
mean?
years ago he tried to steal Mayweather. He gonna get stole on.
All right, man. Kodak and a Ti, and
I think Kodak younger, way younger.
I gotta see 50 Cent fight somebody, man. 50 be
50? Nah,
50 be
50,
heavy.
50.
50 was a Golden Glove.
Again,
Yeah,
I was about to say that, but again, 50's also old, bro. Like, you trying to put dudes that's old in the ring.
50 and a young
50
buck.
is 50 right now.
50 and young buck in the ring.
Yo, so shout out to Age Money. I wanted to say, I've met a lot of people that have that energy of H Money, you know what I mean? But like H Money is a true supporter of the show, you know what I mean? Like no one had to tell him to sign up to Patreon. I didn't expect everything that H Money was. I thought he was a gimmick. And he sticks around, he calls in, and he has great calls. He brings the energy to the show, and I just want to say thank you for being a Patreon. Thank you for being a listener and calling in every day.
Or people are so disrespectful.
People enjoy your calls. What's going on?
Nah, man. Somebody tagged me in this shit about somebody went on Wikipedia and edited Terrence Crawford bio and shit, man.
What they put?
What are these fans? These fans are some boy.
Yo, somebody found out they can edit on Wikipedia. Not everybody edited.
Bro, everybody doing it. Terrence Allen Crawford. Like, nigga name not Allen at all. Oh, born September 28, 1987, is an American professional boxer who is currently ducking Earl Spence and whose biggest win to date is a super featherweight Yurokis Gamboa. Has held multiple world championships in 3 weight classes, including the WBO welterweight since 2018. Previously, he held the WBO Ring magazine and lineal titles from blah blah. But yeah, man, stay right that shit, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I like that they coming at him, man.
Vilify is tripping. He is tripping.
Oh, he did that? What'd he say?
Nah, Vilify. He said he feels like Crawford gives Canelo more trouble than Spence. Nah, he ain't big enough.
What the fuck?
That's the only reason I don't pick Crawford or say Crawford and Canelo. He's just not big enough. And the reason I think Crawford beats Earl is because of skill wise.
Yo,
I think Earl. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, it's same thing I've been saying. Devin Haney next for Mayweather. Yeah, it's yet to be seen. He definitely got the persona. Definitely got the larger than life persona. And big ups to my nigga Ringwalk Danny, who actually got to ride in the Maybach with Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Devin gave him a ride from the gym. Ringwalk showed us the inside of the car. Looked spacious as hell. You know what I'm saying? Said the leather was a different kind of leather. The space was a different kind of space. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to Devin Haney for showing love to TBV.
Yeah, man, I think it's too soon to tell if he's Mayweather. I mean, if you compare him to Mayweather, I think Mayweather already got a title after his 20-something fight. So, Devin is a little bit slower. But social media wasn't what it was back then when Mayweather was Haney's age either. So we don't know if Haney seems to be a little richer than what Mayweather was at this age.
I mean, inflation. More money out there now with the zone and.
I'm just saying, when Mayweather was having his first coming fights, you see the footage. You see his father, the clothes, the house. It don't look like Haney's, bro. It don't look like there wasn't no equivalent Maybach out there back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you watched all that old footage when him and Senior was still together in their house and the grandmother's house, like, Haney just on another level financially.
And Haney been getting checks though since he was like 16.
That's what I'm saying.
And his pops probably been stacking that money for him and investing it and putting it towards the right places. And I'm pretty sure they had Floyd Mayweather's ear. So whatever juice or advice Floyd was getting from Ab, maybe he shared some of that with them, and they made proper investment. But Devin looks smart with his money. Looks like he's a level-headed kid, and looks like he really about the craft though, and that's the biggest thing that I like, because sometimes you see these fighters and they're bigger, they're blown up in between fights. They ain't in the gym. They looking at her looking stupid, posting dumb shit on IG. Devin Haney, about his work. You know what I'm saying? Got a fight coming up next week. Looks like He's in tip-top shape, and
I don't even know who he's fighting, man.
Yeah, I mean, I expect him to fucking beat whoever he is up, and hopefully he can get that title shot next. Well, I don't know if they're gonna go at the title shot since Loma probably gonna be winning. And I think right now it's a little bit too soon for me to be thinking about Loma.
Thomas Boyce says, "What's your take on Thurman versus Pac being it's Pac's age versus Thurman's last performance?" Yeah, I'm not looking at it like that. And FYI, Thurman's the favorite in the betting odds, and Pacquiao knows he's the favorite. There's an article on Boxing Scene where Pacquiao says he's embracing being the underdog. I'm looking forward to the fight. I think it's a true test to see what both men have. And I hope that they're able to put together a good show, man, that is just as successful or if not more successful than the Earl fight with Mikey. Mike over here taking selfies and shit. Fuck is wrong with this dude?
Motherfucker asked me what I was doing, and I ain't fight typing. But look here. What I think is, I mean, it don't fucking matter.
It don't matter what you think?
Nah, man. Thurman, Pacquiao. I think Thurman probably is gonna be the favorite going in, but I think Pacquiao has the ability to get it done, and I want to see Pacquiao and Mayweather, so I'm pushing for the Pacquiao win.
Wow. Sam Gilly says, "Yo, is Wilder the hardest hitting heavyweight ever?"
Yes.
He's proven it.
Yes.
Joseph Van H Money went. We got to go to David Caldwell. What happened to the rest of the TBV panel? Well, Matt left, did his own thing, snatched up Rob. Enrique's still there. He'll be Enrique will be live commentating Border Wars, especially me and Mike's fight, and then we will join him. Hopefully, once our blood and composure comes back down to normal.
I'll be right there after my fight, right there rolling up to the desk. You don't have to worry about that. I'll be on the very next fight.
You won't be tired, what's it called?
I don't get tired, man. I don't get that, bro.
Yeah, so when you hit in the bag, like, you don't sweat?
Yeah, I sweat.
And don't you got to come down after your workout?
I breathe, my nigga. In my opinion, when I leave the gym, my heart rate and shit, it ain't just no, it ain't.
Nah, it ain't supposed to be. But my body continues to sweat after the workout. I even change clothes, but I'm still sweating.
No, don't give me a towel. And what I do is even though I'm in the gym, I work out with a hoodie on. Every time I'm in the gym, no matter how hot it is, how cold it is, I work out the whole 18 to 25 rounds with a hoodie on.
The thickest hoodie I work out in is this. I got so many of these.
I got a champion hoodie, nigga, wool.
But what do you mean 18 to 25 rounds? You talking about 18 3-minute rounds on the bag?
3-minute rounds. I do 3-minute rounds of 3-minute rounds of shadow boxing with the weights. Then another 3-minute rounds.
So you're adding up all the rounds?
Yeah. 3-minute rounds of no weights. Then I go get a little stretch on for like in between, give me a little rest. Then I start on the heavy bag. Then I move to the little bag that's hanging. Then I go to the pads. Then I come back from the pads and go to that last bag. Then I go back to the pads. And I finish out on the pads like maybe 2 or 3, 4 rounds until I get tired, till my fucking arms just feel like I can't do anymore.
For sure, man. So we got 2 guys that came back with 2 more. Let me see. I'm refreshing the page to make sure.
We gonna read H Money's. Let me see what H Money had to say.
That's his second one. That's his second one.
Deontay versus Mike Tyson. All right, fantasy fight. It is what it is. I think Deontay knocks Mike out. Paulie Malignaggi is the man. Hope he beats Lobov. Have you guys ever seen any of the bare knuckle boxing? Yeah, I watched the Arvin Lobov and his last fight where he fought that guy from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, my home state, not my home city. But yeah, I watched that fight, man. That shit is brutal, bro. That shit is brutal. Like, god damn, those guys hit each other with straight fists and no gloves, and I just think it's kind of barbaric, but goddamn, girl,
That's
I just
gonna
think
be
it's
the first
barbaric.
one I watch because none of them other dudes I fuck with. So
Yeah, I just think it's little bit too barbaric for me. So, but I'm gonna definitely check it out, man. Because man, Paulie was talking so much shit today, and he spit on that nigga too. But Paulie got disrespectful today, nigga. Nigga said, "Shut up, nigga. You pussy. Alright, you pussy. Lucky I don't come over, nigga." He said, nigga, you lucky after I beat your ass and knock your teeth out. I don't whip my dick out and piss in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I
who said
said,
that?
Paulie, bro, Paulie was going in on that nigga at the press conference. My nigga, it was they
But how much
and
he getting paid for this shit?
I don't know. But
He doing
probably
so much.
and what it is, bro, it's probably not even about the money. Paulie know if I beat his ass, I'm gonna get that Conor McGregor fight. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I'm gonna make
How?
Conor.
This ain't even big enough.
Bro, trust me, it's gonna get some attention, my nigga. Trust me. And probably gonna convince Conor to fight him in a boxing match.
He said, "Y'all ain't finished answering my question. What you mean? Matt and Rob doing their own thing.
Okay.
Ron, he told y'all he wanted to be on the field, and now he's going to Fight Hype. Uh, that's it, right? Like I told you,
A
Enrique.
probably coming back.
Oh yeah, a con. But this is the thing. Like, it's just difficult, ladies and
UK, man.
gentlemen. It's
UK is difficult.
for people. Everybody's not gonna have the time to go as hard as me and Mike. And until we get a deal where everybody can quit their job, this is just gonna be like that. But like I said, Enrique's around. He'll be at Border Wars and he'll be commentating Border Wars. Akan is also around, but he just got busy in the mornings, which are his UK afternoons. Jack was never really a host. He's more of a typer. I mean, we need to say we looking forward to it again. But the thing is that I just think me and Mike doing a good job, and if we keep having these auditions, we just slowing down our progression. If someone comes along, they come along. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's looking for the Mario story, but the Mario story is a true story. It's the same story. It doesn't change. Like, the dude just never showed up. He texted a few of us, but no one's met him. The saddest thing is, dog, I've never met him, ever. And I've talked to Mario now over 10 years. He probably has some sort of, mental issues, depression or something. I don't know. That he deals with anxiety, fears of meeting people.
Yeah, something like that. But I'm all for like if we can find one or have that third opinion. It's like it's always good to have multiple opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like I miss the days where I look on and I get on Sunday as meeting as Enrique Dume. You know what I'm saying? Rob back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Fighter
Doomy's
IQ.
another one. Doomy been telling me for like 2 months he want to come back. He set up his office again. Oh, what I gotta do? I gotta just download it. But like, still nothing. You know what I mean? So, people gotta find the time, man. And we gotta get a deal. It's just the truth, man. You can't ask people to do so much, give up so much of their time. At this age in their life, people have, very important things going on. Their time is valuable, and those big Thursdays, Sunday shows with the whole cast on, having 4 people on, different opinions, that's just always cool.
And really, man, it's up to like you guys. You guys want that, man. You just gotta push the show out there. You know what I'm saying? No matter what
Yeah,
show it is, just like it and share it. Tell a
that's what
friend,
it
like tell
is,
a friend
man.
about it, man.
You know, obviously we're completely appreciative to every Patreon that we got, but we are, I think, 3 years into Patreon, and we're pretty stagnated on the percentage. I think we're stuck at around 30%, and that's the thing. If we could have gotten to that 100%, we probably wouldn't have lost a guy like Steven. He was one of the best. He didn't want to be a host. He just wanted to be the producer. He would play the sound bites. He would look up shit. Like if Mike said Crawford did 18,000, you know, he wouldn't even interrupt.
Fucking liar. He did 16.
No, he wouldn't even interrupt until he found it. And then he'd be like, hey, guys, real quick, you know, just to piggyback off Mike, it was actually 16,000, Mike. And, man, that was beautiful. That was
Yeah, man. I think we can definitely have that again.
Yeah, I mean, we got to reach them goals, man. We're pretty, like I said, we're pretty fucking, actually, look, it says 37%.
Just got to create something new, man, something more exciting for the people.
Well, really, that's the thing. I think the betting show is in a bad date, but it's the only
date that works for us.
Yes, no, that works for boxing because believe it or not, Saturday night, maybe like 7 or 8 o'clock, Gary Russell's
open up for you.
One more fight. They only put Gary Russell's fight.
Oh no! For me, nigga, 5 down, open up on Sunday. That's how I got that plus 100. Damn, Wilder, bro, man. I don't think you got to do with nothing, nigga. Around 7 people out. I love you though, man. I would have won. I probably would have cleaned up about a G knot, nigga, all in total. I had like 4 bets, nigga, riding on Wilder getting that fucking knockout 7 round. Something told me, man, go 1 through 6, but the odds was like a little bit lower. I should have did it anyway. But fuck it. Next time I know, I do. Cause like I hedge everything else, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Brandon said I work for food. Hey, Brandon, you might be a perfect addition, but I'm telling you, man. I mean, you seem to call in every time that we available. I mean, that we're on, so it seems like you're available. Let me tell you, this is just demanding, yo. It's demanding.
Yeah, man.
It's demanding, and you know. We're basically on some Wilder shit. We're betting on ourselves. You know, I'm always grateful to Mike because, you know, he's taking a big chance. You know, he could be getting way more money than what he's getting, but we believe in the dream, man. And I think
it's all about the hard work, man.
Yeah.
One thing that always stick with me, bro, is fucking, and I know I talk about him all the time, but Charlotte, man, sometimes you gotta recognize the opportunity when the paycheck ain't attached to it. You know what I'm saying? And I think he worked for free. Or had housing from Wendy Williams like a year and a half before he seen his first paycheck from her. So it's just like, man, if you love it, and I really do enjoy talking shit and talking about boxing and learning new shit about boxing every day. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't even feel like I'm working or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
And for you guys is different. You know, I've been here from the beginning, bro. So like I look at it now and it's like, oh my God, some of these episodes are getting to 10 and 9,000, 12,000 just on YouTube, not iTunes, not iHeart, not TuneIn, you know. And it's just like, wow. I remember when on YouTube it would be like 500, 1,500.
These ain't interviews. This is like me and you going back and forth talking.
This is just us, you know, talking. Every now and then we'll get an interview, and yeah, they'll do good numbers. But like, you know,
and I was watching.
It's working, man. We just got to keep working.
I was watching like the Brilliant Idiots, and they say like sometimes how like podcasts are done, like a sponsor like won't even like necessarily want commercials from you. They'll just want their sticker or something on like every episode. You know what I'm saying? Something or you do, and they'll put like 1 or 2 ads.
I'm telling you,
in between.
what we need is for that girl to answer our email.
I'm gonna resend it back to her as every week. I told you.
We just need a manager or a publicist, man. Listen, Akim Barak, I know them from the beginning, bro. Yo, they talked to me when they first started because they didn't even know. Like they was there for World Star. You know, okay. I've seen them just get jobs, but that's because they've always got a manager, you know. They started with World Star and Q, you know. Then from there they had a 1 episode deal with Hulu where they followed Danny Garcia, but Danny fucked it up. That's why that shit probably ain't do good, because Danny shit the bed, right? So they shot some beautiful Showtime All Access 24/7 like footage of Danny, Puerto Rico, leaving, everything, the whole Mauricio Herrera fight. And that was on, it was supposed to air on Hulu or whatever. I guess they had the rights. I know I got to see it. I don't know if it got released to Hulu or not. I had got a copy of it. Gotcha. Then they had a studio in Brooklyn. They had me up there a few times. You know, nice. I mean,
this is 50?
No, not that yet. Not that yet. They had their own studio in Brooklyn, bro. Nice little set that I would be happy with. You know what I mean? I would be happy if that was me and your studio physical set. And then from there, they went to Sirius XM, and then from Sirius XM, This Is 50, and then boom, The Zone. And that shit is all in a matter of like 5 to 7 years, bro. I've been doing it longer than them, and they came out of nowhere. Like, boom. I remember when I first met them, it was 3 of them. I just seen Hitch. He was in L.A. at the party.
Yeah, I remember that. You told me that Hitch fucked up one day, and motherfucking Barack was there.
That's
was there
it.
to fill in.
Barack,
Nigga, like, hey.
Bruh, Barack was a writer.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he was a writer on, like, he would put, when I met Barack, Christian, man, and, you know, what his role was like, he was like, yo, I do the screenplays. Like, you know, so basically he's writing it and they acting it out. And then, boop, he slid in and look. You know what I mean? So, I say all that to say, man, there's always look at Marcos VA here. Like, there's always opportunities, man. Someone's gonna look at Ron. You know, he found an opportunity. You know, there's always opportunity. You just got to keep working. You just got to keep working.
Yeah, man. True that, dog.
So what else you guys? Is that the last?
I think that was the last question we had. Let me make sure.
Mike with the little I'm asleep voice. Then that was the last question. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm just chilling right now. Damn, nigga, do I gotta be animated? We got one from DBX UK. I won 200 on the fight ending in the first round on Saturday. The KO was brutal and had me screaming in a taxi.
Bruh,
However, when he first heard Brazil and went in for the kill, he was squared up when he took a temple shot. He took it well though and recovered quickly.
Yeah,
do you agree that there's something he needs to address?
I mean, I don't know about addressing. Like, you know, he gonna go for the kill. Brazil was a dog. That's what I said. He was trying to get off that ropes and fight his way off. I mean, that's boxing, guys. Like, you're gonna get hit. It's about who hits more. You know,
or who hit the hardest, nigga.
True.
You gotta
anyway, that's it, right? So,
no
peace.
callers, nobody on Skype. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Nah, we done. Everybody probably watching on playback. But thank you guys for listening, and we catch you on the next YouTube show, 9 a.m. in the morning. Peace.
Peace.